Hello guys, welcome back with our topic today. Today is 13 March 2026 and we have to done we are the last principle 4. The yesterday we are have done the last principle. The first principle you can remember is called to make it out is everything you got. It's like your start day with something to activate your prefrontal cortex. In the morning, it's very important to make your life more. Make a day for nearly perfect and nearly make into meaningful of the day. It's very important in when I start every day you're doing something, just keeping some money out solution. Yeah. So don't make the start of the days it's like the cluster and the mess thing. To make it all is made everything of the day is like disaster catastrophe and you can imagine to figure. So this dear principle two we wanna have to start schedule like increase gradually dopamine level ups by progressively decrease the difficulty of task, reduce the difficulty of task and make it gradually increase dopamine levels. It's very important to make will powerful up you make it out like the hard work, the difficult task usually make the less dopamine down. But otherwise, the deal or the easy task is release more dopamine. You can relapse on it. Actually, the willpower is very finite. Per of a day you have the little of the willpower, so you have to saving out like attention also your willpower. So if you keep your attention like you keep your willpower, you have to focus on the best thing, the hardest thing first to do the easy thing after to make throughout our principle for principle. You have to follow that. Otherwise, you can make a mess of the dopamine like high and down like a stock. It's not really making no sense. Yeah. So the three principle we gonna have work, patient, and playing. Work. At first of the day, you are working, working, and the patient you are making easily things like you waste least more willpower, least more attention to done for it. You feel like you done have it with hard energy to done and continue deal more things like that. And the last thing is really important is the nature of activities. You are allowed you to indulge in this time to satisfy yourself, not watching porn, just only playing game, watching a film or something like that. Yeah, based on my experience and based on this method or school first. Yeah, very important. And the last principle, the principle four. Yesterday we don't have done with our topic, so we are have to continue with the principle four. The principle that you have to garden eating principle to keep your mood high. You know what? Whenever people feel stressed or tired, they overturn to simpler solution, eating to relieve them emotion, right? If you can imagine you are having a hard work day, you have to you have to suppose to with your boss, you deal with stress of boss, deal with your work, and after going home, you have to eat something to boost your motivation to relieve your emotion. It could be like chocolate cake when you are sad, a cup of sugary coffee when you're tired, a piece of candy when you are stressed. The solution is likely provide immediate relief as consuming the carbohydrates, always giving the dopamine to ease stress. However, if you continue this large of the carbohydrates, it's you lose energy very quickly. The main reason is the hormone insulin, which balances blood sugar. When the circulation make it our on the hour 1 hour inspiration, keeping on and make it not balance. It's like high and low. It's like dopamine, the mass of dopamine. It's always drop your blood very quickly if you eat too much sugary food. According to a Dr. Nguyen Shang 22 Charles, a specialist in obesity treatment. When you eat a lot of carbohydrate, such as cake, pizza, sticky rice, and regular rice, is like various types of noodles and versamine, your digestive system produces a large of blood sugars that runs into your bloodstream to prevent the concentrated blood sugar from dehydrating the flows of oxygen to nourish the body. So, moreover, the pancake creates a large amount of insulin to balance food, blood sugar. Yeah, you can imagine this like that. If you eat low sugar, the before the 45 minutes before the dopamine, it actually increase from a little. But you eat to the more normal, it's very freaking high. It's very high. The amount of sugar you are taking your in your diet in dishes. You eat too high. It's like flower ups. That's like dopamine. It's is it's growing rapidly in your glucose peak on the feeling tired when it's raining is when the dopamine from sugar make it down is actually rapid up and make your feels more stressful. So don't make uses too much or it's very destroying you. Okay, so beside you have the the principle to keep our habit. We are also having um, the nutrient for per day is very important, play an important role to keep your emotion, to keeping forward, to keep your willpower, and take a nap again with your attention. You can imagine that the insulin causes nerve and muscle and leaf cells to absorb the metabolized blood glucose into glycogens for storage in this type of cells. However, because those three types of cells have limited storage car- capacity in solution uh, in solution like that, so the balance is remaining excess blood glucose by forcing fast cells to convert blood glucose into the new fat cells and fat droplets in the blood. This leads to a certain drop in energy. It can make you feel tired, uh, irritable, and crave sweet more. Yeah, it's great. The many rag teams go circle. It's hard to break it out. To break it free from the circle of feeling a time of only finding it empty again. You should cut down on carbohydrates in your diet. However, to prevent the carbohydrate restricted dieting from becoming a physiological burden, I believe I believe you can satisfy your in, in, insati- insatiable insatiable craving by following these two principles there. Snack only on fresh fruit and eating your main meals following a diet that's prioritized fiber first, then protein, and finally carbohydrates. First, all the fruits are sweet. The power of the fructose and glucose in them is not high. Second, fruits are often have reached the super fibers, which have slowed down rate of glucose absorption and support active blood sugar control. Why do fiber have to control your blood sugar? After you put fibers in your mouth, these soluble fiber form a gel-like layer on your walls. The small are intense, interesting, and slow down the glucose absorption. Therefore, your blood sugar didn't spike suddenly. If you understand these mechanisms by which fibers slow down glucose and consumptions, is really make it make a meal that include fiber first about the day, and mean that is everything is actually making balance. I continue to absorb it. More grateful. This principle is too hard to understand if you don't actually read this article. So I mentioned you have to read article first before listen to me talk about this topic. This principle is not too hard, but actually it need to be consistent and consistent to hear me talk about this topic. I mean that I'm not the good speaker to talk to about scientists like scientists, but I can keep going every harding thing to never learn from mistake. Yeah. Oh. Mm, like I haven't talked to you. You have to spend your time to doing something, just like satisfy yourself, like a reward. It's very important. When the crucial moment happen, everything is cropped down, choosing between A and B, bad habit and good habit and bad habit. But the important most thing when you want to keep your circle is about you spending your time between this principle: work, patient, and play. Play is play an important role when you don't notice out, figure out it. Many people you think like you have spent time to work and patient doing more and more to make you more excited. And you forget that you don't spend time to playing. On the last of day like a rewards, you don't give your rewards to make it a full of the day more meaningful, and you keep going for the next day. People usually reward is instantly when they are done their work they are playing. No, it's not actually actually effective. It's more to make your distraction in your mind. So just keep moving. Just keep noticing when you tend to doing that shit. Yeah. I don't know how to talk about this topic, but I mean that the chapter 5 we are having to talk this topic more specifically about all this fixed topic. Do you understand this more deeply? Right? This is chapter 4. We are going to recording this like there because I don't know. A feeling I have to doing something more. I mean, I had to go to the uh, the interview for my cafe part-time job. As you know, I'm the first year student in university, so I have to work part-time to experience the we are living lively right now. Yeah, don't never limit stuck make me on the inside of the box, get outside and throw out the open world we are chasing right now. Thank you for watching. See you on tomorrow. Holy. Wait a minute.